Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. We are the Odds Couple. He's Mike Brenner. I'm Peter Loshak. This is the NBA Odds Couple over Friday, April 7th. Mike Brenner on Wednesday. You are, once again, we're going to mention it, coming off the awesome call on Cleveland over Boston. You called for a double-digit win, so congratulations, Mike Brenner. You might be heating up in a big way for the playoffs. We shall see.
I believe so. I had a big play yesterday on Twitter with the Chicago Bulls on the first half.
Nice.
And they did. They got it done, got it in there, and I just feel like the momentum's picking up. Pete.
That was also one of Al McMurdy's picks yesterday, the Bulls. Yeah.
Fantastic. But we need to, hey, you got to be wary. There's a certain couple teams that don't have anything to play for, some that have everything to play for. So pick and choose wisely.
Right. Well, three in particular, the three in the West, right? The Spurs, the Houston, and Golden State are all locked in, and there's some other teams that are locked in, like Memphis is locked into the 7th seed. So yeah, it's tricky.
But I read about what the coach said for Memphis. Hey, even though we got the 7th seed, we're playing terrible basketball. We have got to absolutely start picking it up and go into the playoffs on the right note. So that's a team not going to be resting anybody.
Yeah,
but that's a hell of a big line.
They're a huge favorite over the Knicks, and then also Houston. Detroit's going to start playing some youngsters, and Houston. I know that James Harden is better in playing for the MVP or whatever, but that's a lot of points considering that they're locked into their playoff seed, 11.5 or 12.
So much points. Matter of fact, it's just like a 10-foot pole for me.
Really?
Oh God, I can't touch that. There's no way. And you nailed it on the head. I mean, and there's going to be last-minute decisions also that are going to be made, so you got to be careful of that. I don't know, Pete. There's three games that have, I think,
let me just go in. I'm going to take Detroit. I'm going to take
Pull
Detroit.
that trigger.
Yeah, plus 12, mince 104.
Okay. That's a hell of a lot of points.
Yeah, it really is.
A lot of
especially
points.
considering the situation that Houston's in.
I think a backdoor cover is perfect for that because they're not going to. He's not going to play no 40-something minutes. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay, what do you have, Mike Brenner?
All right, let's hit it off. We're just going to start off with this one, and there's no reason to slow down. This team has now put together two solid games. They're going to drive on this momentum, and I'm talking about the Cavaliers, and I'm not blinking or thinking about this one, Pistol Pete.
Okay.
I'm pulling the trigger. Another double-digit win. First half, best shop line, and the full game.
The first half is 7 minus 114.
Yep.
And the full game, it opened at about 10. Now it's up to 11.5 minus 105. Sorry, minus 110.
All right, I'm going to take the 11.5, Pete. I really feel like they're going to bury this team by at least 10 to 15 points. And I know the 10's not saying too much. What I'm saying is
10 or 11 would be a loser.
Yeah, but I know, but I'm saying I think. All right, you know what, Pete? Bottom line. All right, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it. I said it before. They're going to beat this team by 14 or more. They're going to do it. They're going to absolutely do it. You know why? They have to.
Okay.
They have to make sure they still got momentum. And you know what? It just really it was an eye opener. All of a sudden, this team came together that quick. You said it. Can they turn it on like that? Can they? I didn't think they could. They can. And apparently something's going on in that locker room, and this team's believing again. And I think Coach LeBron James just put on his new outfit. Pete, I think they're going to bury Atlanta. Atlanta has Millsap out tonight. All right, they have there's two other players that are out tonight. Cavaliers aren't going to be resting.
Okay.
This is one they're going to run away with. And when the bench players come in towards the end, they'll get it done as well.
All right. Another game that's very interesting from a playoff perspective is Miami and Toronto. Miami definitely coming off of playing well, coming off a big win that they needed against Charlotte. Yeah, Toronto got Lowry back, who played well in his first game back. I was thinking that at 6 Miami was a good play. Now it's down to 5 or 5.5. I'm thinking this game, despite the fact that Lowry's back and playing well, giving Miami this many points with how well they're playing, probably is the right side. What do you think?
It could be, and that's why I'm staying off the full game. But you know what? It's the second game back for Lowry, his first one at home. So I think the value is going to be that place screaming, the emotion, and he's going to want to put on a show. He scored 27 maybe the other night, I think it was. Pete, I'm not a Toronto fan. I'm not, and I'm not knocking them, but this is a spot where I think Miami will keep the game close the whole way. But I think the first half, the momentum and the emotion, I'm pull the trigger, baby, on the first half.
Okay, we can give you 2.5 minus 110 or 3 minus 101.
Give me the 2.5.
Okay, 2.5 minus 110.
Yep. I think they got to come out on fire. They have to, and man, here we go.
Yeah, it is tough. I'm just going to stick with the one pick. Detroit plus 12 over Houston. Is there anything else you want to share with us, Mike Brenner?
I've got two other plays that are involved in one game.
Okay.
All right, they're going to try to go for their first 3-game win streak this year, and I think they can get it done. I'm talking about the Lakers, who are coming off from whistle to whistle win against San Antonio. Was it a fluke? No, it can't be. That's not a fluke. All right. Are they that good consistently? Hell no, they're not good that consistently. But you got Sacramento coming in, who's thrown in the white towel. They're done. It's over with. You got literally Luke Walton telling these guys, there's no quit. We're playing to the last whistle of the last freaking game. They're at home. Momentum, emotion. I know it's small, but guess what? They got to go for this 3-game win streak. Pull the trigger, first half, full game.
All right, the full game would be -2, -102, and then the first half would be -1, -104.
I want your thoughts as my compadre here, as my partner in crime, Pistol Pete. Lakers, Sacramento. I mean, was that a fluke against San Antonio?
Oh, no, it wasn't a fluke. It was definitely aided by the spot, though. I mean, it was a huge down spot, down spot for the Spurs. But no, I don't think it was a fluke. I think that, yeah.
I mean, had this been anybody else coming into town tonight, I might go, wait a minute, but it's freaking Sacramento. I just think they're better than Sacramento, Pete, up and down. Tyler Enos, I don't know if you read this article, he said, Luke Walton is making me feel as good as I've ever felt as a player with what I bring to the table, because Enos stepped in for the other fella, Ingram, I believe it was, all right, and did a hell of a good job. So their bench has a little more, I think, totally more quality and much more experience than the bench of Sacramento, because Sacramento lost too many pieces when they got rid of DeMarcus Cousins.
Okay.
Pistol Pete,
all right,
like it.
Sounds good. All right, is that it for you, Mike Brenner?
That's it. I'll review them real quick. Cavaliers first half -7. Full game -11.5. Toronto first half -2.5. Lakers on the first half -1, and the full game -2.
That sounds good. And I'm just going to take Detroit +12 -104. Hopefully they'll be able to stay within single digits of Houston, who is again locked into their playoff spot. All right, Mike Brenner.
All right, well, Pistol, I got to tell these guys real quick. You got to click that subscribe button and also hit that like button. Let them know that you like us and what we do. Even if you don't like us, do us a favor. Hit something on that damn thing. All right, we are the Odds Couple, and guess what? We're coming to you.
Well, this episode of The Odds Couple is over. But if you give us a like and click SBR's logo at the bottom of the screen to subscribe, then you'll get all the upcoming videos as soon as they come out. And don't forget to take advantage of our website. There's free picks, live betting lines, and sportsbook reviews and ratings guides, and a whole lot more. Check it out now.